All right, hi, it's Hira here. So this session is about those set of behavioral questions around decision making. They can be asked in a number of different formats, but they're very similar. They would be, tell me about a time when you had to make a decision and you didn't have all the information you needed. Tell me about a time when you had to make a decision and ambiguity was a factor. Give an example of your decision-making ability when the situation is unclear, right? So really what they're trying to test is your decision-making ability given a number of scenarios where you don't really have everything you need. So again, the way they're asking this, they want a story. Try and give your examples or tell your story in a compelling way, in an interesting way. Give some colorful detail. Make sure you talk about, you had to make a decision. There was time pressure. You probably had to choose between X and Y or between A, B, and C. And so the idea here is that a decision needed to be made, but for whatever reason, it was a tough call, right? So there was some sort of uncertainty, ambiguity involved that is what's setting up the problem here. And so the way you would answer this is you would, again, use the SAR framework: situation, action, result. Talk about the situation, be brief, get to that as quickly as you can, and then spend the majority of your response in that action bucket, all the different things you did, and then the result of your decision making. So some of the things you want to cover in the action bucket is that you got as much data and facts as you could, right? So the most important thing about decision making is that it wasn't made in a vacuum. You got the data, you analyzed the data, you ran the models, you did everything you possibly could to ensure that you followed a rigorous process and everything was backed up to the extent that it can be. Number one. Number two, you could say that you got help, you got advice, you went to other experts. You didn't just depend on your own analysis. I mean, we're all fallible. I mean, we could be absolute experts in our area, but sometimes other people might have a different angle, might have some other information that you did not have, right? So it's very important that you put that part in, that it's not just you went to other people, you consulted experts. Number three, you could finish by saying something along the lines of, look, ultimately, you can analyze until the cows come home. You can have all the data in the world. You can talk to every expert, but in the end, a decision has to be made, and you've got to sort of sit with it and have that quiet moment and space that you need, and you ultimately have to sort of be confident in your abilities to make the right call. And frankly, even if you didn't make the right call, in your ability to make a decision and go with that and be able to react, whatever happens down the line. All right, so this response that I just gave you applies to all questions around decision making and having to make quick decisions where things are not clear. And you talk about three things: data and analysis, getting help, going to other people, getting their opinions, advice, expertise, and then finally, sitting with all of that and having the confidence that you can do this, and regardless of the outcome, you'd be able to move on from it, knowing that say something to the interviewer along the lines of, uncertainty is a factor in life. It's a factor in every business decision. It's a factor in every life decision. You're never going to have perfect information. You've got to go with the best possible information that you have at hand. All right? Okay, well, I hope that was helpful. Try and check out some of our other videos that would probably help you out as well. Thank you.